Vedanta Group has released pledge on all the shares of Sterlite Tech, a move which could re-rate the stock, believe many analysts. To give us more details on the same and how the business environment has been, joining us now is the group CFO Anupam Jindal of Sterlite Tech. So, sir, the promoters have released the pledge earlier than what it was expected. They were expected to release this pledge by end of July, but they have already removed the pledge on all the shares of Sterlite Tech. Now, this was a big overhang on the share price of the company. So, would you therefore believe that a big overhang, not necessarily a business overhang, has now been done away with when it comes to Sterlite Tech?
Sure, it has been the best thing to have happened in the recent past. As most of you are aware that the pledge was basically created to fund the delisting of Vedanta Resources PLC from London Stock Exchange, and the security of Sterlite was placed as an interim measure to provide additional security to lenders. It was an exceptional event which had happened last almost like 3 decades. First time they had given this kind of security. And looking at the concern and the sensitivity on the investors, the group had communicated last month that they will be releasing the pledge before end of July. In fact, the work they had started working on it as early as January end itself. And I'm happy that they could accelerate this process and they could get it fully released as of yesterday. And that's a great step towards this thing. Restoring the confidence in the investors. It also showcases their own confidence in the business and long-term value creation opportunity the company has for the investors.
So has the promoter entity indicated the senior management of the company any further such instance happening because of need of funds? Because if you remember earlier, we have seen the promoters have created and revoked pledge multiple times. So any possible that this would further happen going forward?
I think the group doesn't have any intent to create any pledge again, because they are clearly aware that the sensitivity it has on the investors and the concern it has on the pricing of the company. And the incident you are referring to in the past was actually changeover of pledge, and that resulted in this kind of situation. But this is not going to happen again.
Okay. Now, with this overhang of the focus will now be on the business of the company. If you could share some details on how the business environment has been so far in the first quarter of financial year 2020.
I think let me just give you this overall business view that business continues to be doing great, and we continue to invest as a company in new solutions and technology for future, which will be critical for next generation's digital infrastructure. Our order book as on 31st March, as we have communicated, was at all-time high of more than 10,000 crore, which is like 2 times of our FY19 revenue of 5,000 plus crore. And our value-added products and solutions are also seeing increasing traction from our international customers. And that also makes us a partner of the choice. And there again, the competition is quite limited. So overall, we have had strong historical profitable growth of around 30% revenue CAGR in the last 4-5 years, and we remain very, very bullish on the future prospects of the business. As far as the overall concern on China or the related pricing was concerned, again we had reiterated that it was something which was temporary, and we are seeing pricing bottoming out. As a company, we continue to operate in long-term price range of about $7 to $8 per fiber kilometer, and that is basically a function of the value-added product mix which we have, the long-term contracts which we continue to enjoy from our large marquee customers.
So the prices have been stable in the global market when it comes to fiber?
For us, I can say that we are playing in a very good zone, given that we have good integrated technology, and we have large customer base with long-term orders.
Okay. I believe your capacity expansion is also well on track, and it is expected to complete anytime soon. So any idea what will be the total capacity utilization after the new capacity has come in, and when will it start contributing to your revenues?
Sure. So our capacity expansion of 50 million is very much on track. It will come anytime soon, and post that we'll see the commercial production also start happening. Larger utilization will definitely happen from H2 onwards. So Q2 the capacity will come fully on stream, and we'll see better utilization in H2.
So geographically, from which regions are you seeing more orders coming in for your company?
So as a company, we continue to see traction from all the large markets which we operate, be it India, China. Europe is definitely a large component of our export now, because we have held a good relationship we have built a good relationship with our customers over last 10 years. And starting from British Telecom, we have now got multiple such large customers across the various countries in Europe. And that continues to be very, very sticky and quality conscious customer base. So that is, I would say, Europe is something which I would say is a major contributor to our revenue.
And any new orders that you're expected to come in both for the product and the service segment?
So we continue to get new orders, and as in when we get large orders, we do communicate to the market. The inflow continues. So I won't say that any specific order has come recently and is likely to come, but we continue to work, and as and when we get some large orders worth disclosing to the market at that time, we do that.
A few of the market participants were telling that there has been a slowdown in BharatNet orders. Have you witnessed something similar when it comes to BharatNet orders so far?
No, as far as we are concerned, I think we have played full in terms of what we are doing in Maharashtra, and we have some more opportunities lined up. And we are not seeing that things slowing down. In fact, we are quite excited about the opportunity. Definitely the pace can be better, but we are happy with what we have got, and we are seeing good traction there.
Lastly, sir, what will be the key growth drivers for Sterlite Tech for the financial year 2020?
I think for us, the data growth continues to be the major and most exciting thing for our industry, and that data growth is driving the demand for fiber consumption globally. And the new 5G technology which is going to be implemented, all our customers world over are actually preparing for a massive capex rollout for 5G implementation. And within that, fiber is going to play a major role. It's going to see multiplier effect. And we are excited about this, not just for 2020, I would say next 5-6 years, we see a great time for a company like us, which is not just the fiber company, but true fiber and data solution company. And through our capabilities, we are serving the larger needs of the customer, which are becoming more global and more imminent for them.
Well, that would be all, sir. Thank you for speaking to Bloomberg Quint.
Thank you very much.